Hello students, welcome to KP UPSC Universe. This is Venkatesh, your faculty for geography. Just like how we have discussed about the questions and answers of the Grand Test 1, in this session we'd follow about the geography questions for the Grand Test 2, which was provided by us recently for the TSPSC exam. So with this, I have told you again, just like in the last video, the objective is not just to get the key, but apply your geographical knowledge or environmental knowledge, whatever you have studied, with your existing knowledge, how to get the answers right when you are confusing between few options. See, very much common sense here. The moment you see a question, you know the answer, you will get the answer right. For such questions, try to be more accurate. Don't do blunders like incorrect, correct. Mismatch of things from the OMR sheets and all, in the OMR sheets and all. For question number 1, you are answering jumbling at question number 2. Don't do such mistakes. So very important, you need to get more accuracy in such questions. When you know that this is the answer which you have prepared. Then type 2 questions where you are confusing between two options. Use your geographical knowledge and your subject knowledge to eliminate some kind of statements there. So when you are confusing between two options, then only it is confusion. Otherwise it is not confusion. No. So confusion between two options, then only it is confusion. So for such, always try to use your knowledge and take a calculative guess to get the answer right. That is type 2. Type 3 questions, confusion between three options. When there is confusion between three options, maybe sometimes out of 10 questions, you might get certain questions answers right. So చీకట్ల రాలేడు అన్నమాట ఇవి వేయండి, తగలచ్చు తగలకపోవచ్చు కొన్ని. Then confusion, then you don't know that question at all. And when you don't know such questions, it is better to avoid. Don't worry about it. But if it is say it is when there is no negative marks, when there is no kind of negative marks, then only you should do such kind of questions. Otherwise, you will not do that, right? So with this basic ideas only, 4 types of questions, attempt this paper. Attempt the geographical paper. I am trying to give you answers with that basic idea. Okay, let's start. Question number 9 of test 2. Now consider the following statements. Now you see here we are talking about the largest temperate grassland in the world is Eurasian steppes. Definitely yes. We know that temperate grassland is Eurasian steppes. Eurasian steppes, that is where you have the largest grasslands. Yes. Steppes are semi-arid regions. When they are center part of the continent, how can you get more rainfall? Definitely yes, semi-arid regions. They are underlined by Chernozem soils. You might know, you might not know. This is a question mark. Yes, Chernozem soils, because you will have more amount of less amount of water movement and all. There is some kind of upward movement here, through which special type of soils are developed, which are called as Chernozems. Okay, that is where the prairie Chernozems, which we call it as, they are very much blackish, which are in USA. We call them. With this, answer should be all of the above. So maybe you might not know about statement 3, but 1 and 2 you should have known this, right? If you have known 1 and 2, then you have definitely eliminated B and C. So your confusion should be A and D only. If you are confusing between B and C, then there is some kind of mismatch in your preparation, right? So that is about the statement C here. Then question number 69. Question number 69 of the part of the Grand Test 2 for TSPSC. So see this question. Which one of the following climatic types is found in central Spain? Central Spain climatic types. See, in Spain, where is Spain? Mediterranean region, very near to it. Obviously, Spain means Mediterranean. Basic common sense question. Some things you have to try to answer. Answer is B. Right. Then, the monsoon type of climate, question number 70. Monsoon type of climate is also found in Australia, Northern Australia. Yes. Just like for India, how you have southwest and northeast, for Australia, you have northwest and southeast. Okay, go and check your GC Leong textbook. The images speak a lot. Revise your images as well. You will get this question right. Then the China type of climate is found in Argentina. In Argentina, the type of climate you find is not China type, but the neighborhood type, like the steppe variety. That's what, no? Pampas, prairies, Pampas of South America, Pampas of Argentina. So Pampas means temperate grasslands. That is the steppe variety. So that is not China type. So with that only, even with this awareness, you would have got this, that you will know that this answer is only one only. Right? That is how you prepare. Then question number 71. There is a geographical region which has these characteristics. Uniformity of temperature throughout the year. The moment you have studied about this uniformity of temperature throughout the year, it should be equatorial climate. No more doubt. Right. Rainfall throughout the year with 3 periods of maximum occurrence. Definitely yes. When it's maximum occurrence throughout the year at the time of equinoxes. That is the month of March and September. Solstices at the time of June and December, where the vertical rays of the sun are away from equator, you will find less heat, less rainfall. That's where least rainfall. So answer is A. I don't care about statement 2 and 3 are. Statement 1, uniformity of temperature throughout the year. With that itself, based on the options, you should go for equatorial. There is no polar region. Right? Okay. You can see this picture. Look at this picture. Where there is more rainfall around the time of equinoxes. September 23rd, March 21st. Because vertical rays of the sun, that is the reason why here late March and early April is where you find more rainfall. And least rainfall, you can see here June, you can see here December and January, a bit least rainfall, solstice. Then question number 83. Common sense here. See, let us 50 degrees latitude passes through which pimple? The moment you see, you will be worried, but have some basic idea. Whatever your knowledge is there. Deserts. Where are tropical hot deserts are formed? Around 20 degrees to 30 degrees north and south latitudes, no? If you know this, apply this. Australia. Don't we have a desert in Australia? Yes. So how can 50 degrees line can pass through that? No. Then South Africa. You have a desert there. See, the moment you talk about South Africa, 30 degrees, 40 degrees itself, African continent is completed. No chance. Then, so you should have eliminated Australia. You should have eliminated South Africa for sure. Then Argentina and Uruguay. If you know the basic idea, Argentina, because Football World Cup was recently won by them, go and check some kind of facts about Argentina. They might ask. So answer is Argentina. Look at its location. Similarly, try to understand the Chile, Bolivia, Argentina triangle, which is important for lithium resources. Such kind of questions can be asked. Similarly, cobalt, which is found in the Katanga Plateau of Africa, where you will find more amount of electronic vehicles, cobalt and lithium, very much in use minerals. With that background also they might ask some map based questions. That is how you have to prepare. Okay. Then, which one of the following characteristic feature of market gardening? Market gardenings, for example, the British climate, where you have a very cool temperature, very much pleasant, no much amount of high temperature, cool temperature, not much amount of rainfall. So it is very pleasant to the human thing. There you will find more amount of markets. Common sense. You check in our part of India. Where do you, in Hyderabad, where do you get all the flowers? We get most of the flowers from Bengaluru and Karnataka. No? Why? Temperatures are much more lesser. Similarly, wherever temperatures are less and it's a very pleasant climate, there you will find more amount of market gardening flowers. One such examples you will find here is Netherlands is an example of market gardening, where you will find such kind of things. Netherlands, Amsterdam. The moment you see Amsterdam pictures, beautiful flowers are there, all such kind of things. One particular flower there is very prominent, tulips is grown there. So similar climate, Tasmania of Australia, where you have our famous Ricky Ponting cricketer. Tasmania, that is also known for market gardening in Australia. So that is about this. Question number 84. Then question number 86. River Pennar originates in Karnataka and flows through Andhra Pradesh. Yes, correct. Vamsadhara originates in Andhra Pradesh and flows through Odisha. Do you have rivers which flow towards west on the eastern side? What is the terrain? How does Godavari river flows? Flows from central plateau into the Bay of Bengal. Mahanadi into the Bay of Bengal. How could a river flows from Andhra Pradesh into Odisha? No chance. Right? So Vamsadhara originates in Odisha and flows through Andhra Pradesh. Right? So answer is A, 1 only. Then question number 88. Now very basic question here. Garo Hills, Meghalaya. Obviously it is right. Mikir Hills, Assam. Kaimur Hills. Kaimur Hills are not part of Sikkim. Kaimur Hills are part of the extensions of Vindhyas in central India. So maybe it will be part of maybe Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, such kind of things. So with that answer should be A, 1 and 2 only. Then question number 89. Buckingham Canal runs parallel to east coast of India. No. Yes, sorry. Buckingham Canal, it runs parallel to east coast of India. Indira Gandhi Canal runs parallel to west coast. No, this is part of Rajasthan. So answer is only 1 only. Then question number 91. Now glaciers not correctly matched. Difficult question for some of you. Nubra Valley, Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, Nubra Valley. It is there with respect to Nubra Valley. It is associated with Siachen. Then Jammu Glacier, Arunachal Pradesh is the wrong. This is part of the Sikkim Jammu Glacier. So this is a bit tough, difficult question. Okay, that is the thing. Jammu Glacier, Sikkim. Sometimes map-based questions go beyond your capabilities. Very difficult. Unless you know about the specific part, you cannot answer. Right. Then Chinook. So local winds across the world, at least know by continents. Local winds. Chinook is a winds of USA. So Rocky Mountains. Definitely USA. Chinook, USA. 99A. So this is a warm and dry wind on the eastern slopes of the Rockies. They are called as snow eaters. After crossing the Rocky Mountains, they become very dry and they eat the they reduce the temperatures by melting the snow. Hence they are called as snow eaters. Right? Snow eaters. Then 93rd, peaks with respect to highest altitude. Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, Nanga Parbat, Dhaulagiri. So if you see the options here, Kanchenjunga, Nanga Devi, Dhaulagiri and all. First thing, highest peak. We all know Kanchenjunga should be the highest peak. So it should be starting with 1. So the moment you are starting with 1, C and D are eliminated. Then 1, 2, 4, 3. So with the 2 and 4, you are confusion between Nanga Parbat and Dhaulagiri. The important thing about this is, now if you see it, Dhaulagiri, it is part of the Nepal in highest peak, and Nanga Parbat, it is also another highest peak. Very difficult for you to know the height of Dhaulagiri and Nanga Parbat for you to remember. But what you can definitely remember is 1 and 3. Nanda Devi, it is an important one because it is the second highest peak in India which is not having any conflict. See, first highest in India is K2, Godwin Austen, which is a disputed territory of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Then you have the Kanchenjunga, which is an undisputed highest peak in India. And then the next one is Nanda Devi. So in terms of lack of disputes and all, Nanda Devi is the second one. That is the meaning here. So what you might know about only about Kanchenjunga and Nanga Devi, Nanga Parbat and Dhaulagiri, extremely difficult. But nevertheless, when you have such kind of dispute between only elimination of 2 options, go and attempt. Okay, so probability you might get at least some questions right with that attitude. With that, answer A is the option A is the answer. Then 94, difficult nature. Only if you know about the red clays, which is one of the widespread inorganic pelagic deposits which are found on the deepest oceans, on the deep ocean floor, then only you will know this answer. So answer is red clay. Right. Continental shelves. Understand the basics of continental shelves. Definitely. They are the sites of productive fishing grounds. Yes, because they are very near to the sea level, very near to the surface of the ocean, sunlight can penetrate, there will be fishing grounds. The moment they have fishing grounds, over a period of time, they will turn into fossils, oil and gas reserves. Yes. So 1 and 2 are definitely right. So now this is not an elimination technique, you should know about everything. There are sites of submarine canyons. Submarine canyons are just like how gorges and valleys are found by the rivers. When huge rivers bring all their deposits into the oceans, they will create some kind of canyons. That is called submarine canyon. They are usually found in the continental slopes, not in the continental shelves. So statement 3 is wrong. But definitely because of the more sand and all, they will be having good amount of sand and gravel, and that's why 3 statements are correct. Okay. So this is the thing about geography here. I hope you all have understood the ideas. My objective here is to explain how with your geographical knowledge, how can you attempt certain questions which are tricky. That is the objective why I have created these videos. Hope you have understood these things. Thank you for watching. This is Venkatesh signing off.